Hi guys, in today's video I want to do a side-by-side review of two of my latest brow products. I have got really sparse, terrible brows basically, but I don't do that much about it if I'm honest. I've always, since I was young, basically used kind of clear mascara, but now I do a bit of sort of like a colour pencil on it, just literally to sort of fill in the colour a bit because they're so sparse. I don't try and fill them out, draw them on or whatever, because I again, if you follow my channel you'll know I'm a child of the 90s, so we wanted to have sparse brows then and I still in my mind think that that is okay, so there's nothing I can do about it now. They've been plucked into this fine line years and years and years ago, so nothing I do now is gonna make, well, I mean, I guess I could try to stop plucking, but they're so naturally, they're thin, like they're sparse and wide, and that's not a good look. So I'd rather go with thin and at least some kind of form to it basically. Anyway, I digress. So basically I tend to just put a bit of a powdered sort of pencil on and then just go over it with either just a spoolie, or I was then started using this clear gel, the got2b brow gel, and then recently I just got the one from Beauty Pie, which is what's it called, 2-in-1 clear brow gel, and this one is supposed to help them like nourish and like moisturize and make them grow and stuff as well. So I am pleased with this basically. This one I've been using for a while, and it's good in that it's sort of, it's literally hair gel basically in a, I've just done another video about mascara, and I don't know if it's just me, but like I basically take it out and then kind of like clear off the excess with the pot, and it just makes it into this big mess, and I don't know where I've got that from and why I do that, or if I'm supposed to do that. But anyway, that is one of my gripes with this, is it is quite messy, but it is very useful because it's literally like, it is hair gel basically in, well, I think it is anyway, in a tube and a spoolie, so it literally glues them essentially in place, hence the name. And it does leave them like rock hard, which if you want that, that's great, but there's pros and cons to that for me. Like, I like that I know they're in place, but I don't really want to know they're kind of crispy. So, especially because they're so fine. But you know, like I think if you were to laminate them up, like I don't really, that doesn't work for me, so it's not something I would do. But I do think this is good, and it's half the price. Like, they're both pretty cheap. This is £4.50 or £5, and you get, it's a much bigger container, which again has its pros and cons. I personally prefer a smaller, sleeker container because I carry my core makeup just in this little sort of pencil case type thing, so I don't really want to be having big old chunkers in there. So yeah, like since I've got this, I think I'm going to stick with this, but I just wanted to show you a like by like. So like I say, this is a big tub of it, and it is basically hair gel in a tube. This is what the spoolie looks like. Excuse the sort of disgustingness of it. This is the problem with clear gels, is that they do tend to go a bit disgusting. Like, this is what the packaging looks like. And then this is the Beauty Pie one, which is much more beautiful, as you can see. There's some writing on there somewhere. So I think it's beautiful, and also it has a tiny little applicator, which is much more easy for me and less disgusting basically. But it is more of a like, I don't know what the word is, it's less like hair gel and more like sort of a nourishing gel, so it still does the same job. It gets them, puts them in place, but it's less rock hard. Like, you can't obviously tell the difference. Well, I can't anyway, let me know if you can. But I do prefer this for many reasons. Mostly the packaging, if I'm honest. If you follow my channel, you'll know that that's important to me. It's like sleek looking, it's less disgusting. Like, after use, like the problem with these things is that where you use them, or I use them over the top of like foundation and things, they just do get a bit disgusting. And I prefer, you know, like a lot of clear mascaras have a clear packaging as well, so you can see that disgustingness. So I at least like the fact that both of these don't have that. But this one just feels like much nicer because the applicator is so much smaller. I feel like it's going to get less gunked up with foundation and stuff, and also it's hopefully nourishing my eyebrows and everything as well. And it's £10 this one if you're a member of Beauty Pie. If you're not a member of Beauty Pie, it's £25, which is obviously considerably more expensive, but I think, you know, if you're buying Beauty Pie products, you're likely to be a member basically. So I think this one is the one I will be using going forward. It's definitely my favourite at the moment, mostly because of the packaging and the spoolie that it goes on. I haven't seen any difference in my brows, but I've only been using it for a week or so, so I can't really say whether that's the case or not. So yeah, that's it from me really. If you've enjoyed this video in any way, then please like and subscribe. If you have any requests for any particular videos you want me to do, then please let me know. And that's it from me. Thanks very much for listening. Good night.